Hello, my name is Stephanie, and I'm tired of being a superhero. I have a brother and a sister. I am 12, my brother is 11, and my younger sister is 9 years old. We have peculiar parents. They believe in karma and soul transmigration, and for some reason they decided that it was I who sinned a lot in past lives, and now I have to work extra hard to make up for it. This sounds like nonsense, I know. Since I was little, I was taught to always share and help everyone. I help my parents at home, my brother and sister, my friends, passers-by on the street, anyone who comes to me, and because of this, my friends jokingly call me a superhero. But can't it be otherwise? I know that it can be for others, but not in my case. I am so used to the parade of good deeds I participate in that I lose sight of myself. Stephanie, can you give me your new dress for a while? I have wanted one like it, my sister asks, and of course I give it to her. This dress, by the way, I bought with my own money I had been saving, and I had dreamed of owning for a long time. Stephanie, I've barely eaten today. Can I eat your meatballs? My brother asks, and I give him my meatballs, and then I count the minutes before dinner and hope not to die of hunger in the meantime. Friends invite me to hang out, and we make plans to watch a movie or just chill, but once I'm at their place, they ask me to help them clean. Sorry, dear, it's just my dad will be home soon, and we need to clean up, or he will be very angry. You can help me, right? And we'll watch the movie some other time, promise. Once we went to an amusement park with our whole family. We had fun, and then my mother told me, Stephanie, I think you should give your ice cream to that girl in the yellow polka dot dress. She just dropped hers, and she's very sad about it. This was the first time I decided to object. I said that I am also a child. I also love ice cream, and I don't want to give it to a stranger. My mother immediately went pale and muttered, My life has been lived in vain. How could I have raised such a heartless daughter? After that, my parents punished me severely. For a whole month, I was forbidden from walking outside and using the phone or computer. It was a lesson for me. I realized that in my family, there are double standards. There was another case when I wanted to do dancing, and my parents just told me that this hobby would not benefit anyone. Instead, I should join a volunteer club and help those in need more than I already do. And so, all my life, I am a superhero for everyone and always come to the rescue. Stand in for someone else at school? Of course. Clean the classroom while everyone else is at the theater? Why not? Give my favorite toy to a neighbor? Let them take it. But my parents were never satisfied with me, and it doesn't matter to them that many just use my kindness and then laugh about me behind my back. This summer, I stayed with my grandmother in a small resort town for a whole month. Finally, I could take a break from household chores and parental control. I enjoyed freedom every day. There I met Eva, who, like me, came to visit her grandmother, and we began to walk in the evenings. I was very pleased to spend time with her. She is cheerful and positive, so spending time with her is easy and comfortable. One evening we were on our way to the beach, where Eva's parents, who had arrived the day before, were waiting for us. An unknown man approached us on the way. He asked if there was a store somewhere nearby that was open at that time, and asked us to go with him to show the way because he is afraid of getting lost in an unfamiliar area alone. Then he promised that afterwards he would take us to the beach. I'm sure you know who was the first to run to help. That's right, it was me. And Eva grabbed my shoulder and told the man that we wouldn't go anywhere and that her parents were following us. Her dad was a policeman, and he would be very angry to see her next to a stranger. Then she turned sharply and with a quick step began to leave, holding my hand and squeezing it tightly. Eva, what's wrong? He was asking for help. How can you refuse him like that? I said, trying to pull my hand free, but Eva gripped my wrist even more, to the point that it hurt, and she silently continued to drag me toward her grandmother's house. The stranger disappeared into the dark. Eva started yelling at me when we got home. She said that I was crazy, and I obviously had a death wish. Then she asked me to promise her that I would never again try to help strangers. Eva began to say something about the maniac and his victims, but then her worried father called her, asked where we were, and said to wait for them where we were. When Eva's parents arrived, they said that a particularly dangerous escaped prisoner had been spotted in our area and had disappeared with a stolen car. The police are already looking for him, but it is better not to leave the house unless absolutely necessary. We told them about the stranger who came up to us and about the fact that I was ready to go with him to help. Everyone was horrified when they realized who that stranger probably was. Eva's parents could not understand how I could possibly have been prepared to go somewhere in a car with this strange man at night. I told them about my family, about my parents, and about karma and soul transmigration, and they looked at me with round eyes, shaking their heads. Eva's father said that he needed to talk with my parents because my ingrained desire to help others almost got me killed today. Unfortunately, their meeting did not produce any results. My parents said that they know how to raise a daughter, and the tragedy did not happen not because my friend saved me, but because of the work I have done to improve my karma. I realized that my parents did not give an account of their actions, and after those events, I decided that now I will think first of myself. You can only help others when you first think about your own well-being and safety. I'm tired of being a superhero. I want to be an ordinary teenager, and I will be. I am eternally grateful to Eva for saving my life. And now I will try to appreciate and love myself, even though I still have to work on this. Have you ever gotten into trouble because of your kindness? Tell your stories in the comments.